session. I'm Kylee and I'm going to be your instructor for today. As it is the month of love, we're going to be focusing on our hearts. So today we are going to do a blood pumping yoga flow. We're really going to focus on getting the energy in the body, get the oxygen and the blood pumping throughout, sending it to our muscles and our organs. It's so important to feed our muscles and our organs with oxygen and blood. It strengthens the heart, it strengthens the lungs, it lowers our cholesterol levels and blood pressure. So this is a great way to stay fit and stay healthy. We're going to really boost our physical side of our body, and as that blood and oxygen gets sent to all the different organs, it releases a certain hormone that allows the body to flow out of depression, move out of depression, and puts us in such a great mood. So please be careful throughout today's practice, be mindful, look after your body. If you do need to take a rest, please do so and rest in child's pose for me, and you're more than welcome to join when you're ready. When you're ready, you're more than welcome to join me at your mats, feet crossed in front of you. You can bring those ankles slightly further forward to take the pressure off of the hips if you're feeling any. And as you're sitting here, I'd really like you to feel like you're sitting nice and heavy in those sit bones. Really making sure that our spine is nice and long and elongated. Feeling every single vertebra growing nice and tall, energy flowing out through the crown. Dropping those shoulders slightly away from the ears. And soften the face, soften your eyes. Maybe gazing at the tip of your nose. Or closing them. Allowing the body to relax. Slowly going to take a big deep breath in through the nose and exhale all the way out through the mouth. With every inhale, feel that chest expand, and as you exhale, release. As you breathe here, feel the oxygen fill the body as it enters and release. Throughout today's practice, we are focusing on really getting that blood pumping, feeding the body with positive light energy. The mind to relax. Allow thoughts to enter and let them go. Release them from your mind. Bring yourself back to your breathing. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Going to inhale for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4, and release. 2, 3, 4. In through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold and release. 2, 3, 4. One last big deep breath in. 2, 3, 4, and releasing. And now slowly going to bring some movement into the body. So lightly, carefully opening up those eyes. Ready to move into warming, bringing those knees together, making your way onto your feet, and slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time to standing position. Making sure those feet are hip width apart, sending energy all the way down into the ground as the energy flows up through the spine, out through the crown of the head. We're now going to rotate that neck over from one shoulder over to the other side. Slowly releasing any tension we may be holding in the neck. Warming up that body slightly. Moving back to neutral. Ready to inhale, raising those hands all the way to the ceiling. And as we exhale, twisting the body over towards the right, wrapping the arms around the body. Gazing over that right shoulder, feeling the twist in the spine. Twisting further with every exhale. Big deep breath in, and as we exhale, we unwind, moving back to neutral. Inhaling, raising those hands nice and high. And as we exhale, twisting the body towards the left, wrapping and hugging the body. Gazing over the left shoulder, allowing the spine to be elongated as it twists. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, unwind back to neutral. Inhaling, growing taller as we raise those hands. And as we exhale, sinking the body over towards the right, stretching out the left side of the body. Using our core muscles to keep us here. And moving back to neutral. Big deep breath in, growing taller. And as you exhale, dropping over towards the left side. Keeping a slight bend, softening in the knees. Inhale, moving ourselves back to neutral. We exhale, we're going to go over to the other side again. Growing nice and tall as we stretch over. Feeling the stretch in the left side of the body as we open up that chest. Nice and wide. And bringing that body back to neutral. Inhale, growing taller than before. We exhale, sinking over toward the left. Keeping that core nice and strong. And bringing ourselves back to neutral. Exhaling, releasing the hands over to the side. We inhale, bring the hands halfway. As we exhale, we twist over toward the right, opening up that chest, feeling the energy flow through the fingertips, feeling that core work nice and strong as we twist. Big deep breath in, and as we exhale, release, moving back to neutral. Inhale, hands out to the side, stretching them out as you twist over towards your left. Elongating those arms, elongating the spine. Feeling the warmth you're generating in the body. Inhale, and as you exhale, we release back to neutral. One last time, we inhale, raising those hands all the way up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, dropping that head slightly back, lifting the chin all the way to the ceiling. Feeling the energy flow through the fingertips towards your ceiling, out towards the sky. We inhale, reaching tall, and as you exhale, bring those hands out to the side. That body should feel nice and warm, We're going to place our hands onto our thighs. We're going to do a few rounds of cat-cow. We inhale, we open up that chest, lift that chin. And as you exhale, round that back, tucking in, navel to spine. We inhale, we squeeze the shoulder blades together as we lift. We exhale, rounding the back. Nice big deep breath in, filling the body with all the oxygen. And exhaling, releasing, drawing those shoulder blades away from each other. One last round, lifting the chin, lifting the chest up towards the sky, opening yourself up, and we tuck and send the navel to spine. Moving back to neutral, we're going to move into our sun salutation. Starting at the top of your mat, facing your side, feeling the energy flow down into the ground as the opposite energy flows out through the crown of the head. Ready to raise those hands, we inhale, raising them all the way up to the ceiling. As you exhale, you can take that slight back bend. We inhale and lift. Ready to exhale and fold forward all the way down. Keeping those knees nice and bent. We inhale, squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting the chest. We exhale, releasing down. Placing the weight in the hands, stepping the feet back. Find yourself in a plank position. Slowly moving your weight forward and lowering the body all the way down to the ground. Lifting up that chest in your cobra pose, or lifting your thighs off the ground into our upward facing dog. Ready to exhale, lifting those hips up nice and high towards the ceiling. We're in our first downward dog of the day, so you're more than welcome to pedal out those feet. Maybe swaying the hips side to side until you can find stillness in this pose, sinking those heels nice and deep down into the ground. You're more than welcome to bend those knees slightly, keeping that spine nice and long, bending the knees, gazing forward, hopping or stepping between the hands. We inhale, lifting the chest in our half lift, squeeze those shoulder blades. We exhale and release forward fold. We inhale, raising the body all the way up, hands to the ceiling, and exhale, hands to heart center. Ready for our next flow. We inhale, raising our hands all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, take that slight back bend if you like. We inhale and exhale, forward fold. Maybe this time those legs are slightly straighter. We inhale, lift and squeeze, engage your core. We exhale, release. Placing the weight in the hands, stepping back into your plank. Moving the weight forward or dropping the knees, lowering the body down to the ground and lifting up into your cobra or upward facing dog. Nice big deep breath in. We exhale, lifting those hips all the way to the ceiling. As you in your downward dog, focus on sinking those heels down, lifting up that tailbone, straightening that back out. Feeling the warmth in the body, feeling the blood pumping through. We inhale, gazing forward, bending those knees. Exhale, hopping in between the hands. Lifting up that chest, squeezing the shoulder blades, and release all the way down. Lifting the body all the way up, elongating that spine, hands to ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Our last round of sun salutation, inhaling, moving the shoulders away from the ears. We exhale, take that slight back bend. We inhale, lifting, ready to fold forward with the chest. Lifting, using that core, engaging all our muscles. We exhale, release. Placing the hands down onto your mat, stepping it out. Tuck those elbows in as you lower your body all the way down to the ground. Lifting back up into your cobra, upward facing dog. Lifting those hips all the way to downward dog. Feeling the warmth, the fire you are creating in your belly. Engaging those fingertips, the toes, connecting to the ground. Inhaling through the nose and all the way up through the mouth. Bending those knees, gazing forward. Hopping between the hands, we lift that chest, engaging all our muscles, and chest to thighs. Lifting, growing taller than before, and exhaling, hands to heart center. Ready to move into our chair combo. We inhale, we lengthen that spine, growing taller each time. And as you exhale, send those hips back and down, feeling the weight of your body in the heels. Elongating that spine. We inhale, and as you exhale, bring those hands to heart center. Feel that core work as we inhale, twisting the body over to the right side, connecting the left elbow with the right thigh. Gazing upwards, feeling that inner warmth you are creating. We inhale. As you exhale, elongate those arms, floor to ceiling. Feel the energy flow through the floor, into the fingertips, and out through the right arm. Nice big deep breath in, and as you exhale, moving that body back to neutral, ready to release, folding forward, dropping that head down, dropping the arms, allowing the body to release. Maybe you can straighten out those legs, working on those hamstring muscles. Ready to slowly make your way back up, one vertebra at a time, to standing position. Ready to inhale, raising those hands, growing taller, feeling the energy flow out through the crown, sinking deep into your chair pose. Moving the shoulders away from the ears. Feeling strong, feel that body work. We inhale, and as you exhale, bring those hands to heart center. Big deep breath in, twisting the body over towards the left, gazing upwards. Feel the strength of your core, your legs. We inhale, exhale, stretching out those arms, activating those fingertips, activating every single muscle in the body. Big deep breath in, exhaling, moving back to our neutral, ready to release, chest to thighs. Dropping that head forward, releasing those arms. Allowing the body to relax, Feeling the blood circulate, placing the weight into the palms of the hands, stepping back into your plank, slowly moving forward, maybe dropping the knees, making your way down, lifting up that chest in our cobra pose. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Concentrating back on the breath. Placing the big toes together, lifting those hips and sinking down into your child's pose. Allow the body to release. Allow the chest and the forehead to sink down deeper into the ground. And as you find stillness here, I'd like you to focus on how your body feels now. Is it nice and warm? Can you feel the blood coursing through your body? From the crown of the head all the way through the arms, through the fingertips, down the spine and the core, into our hips and thighs, all the way down to the toes. Slowly moving that body weight back forward and tucking those toes, lifting the hips back up into our downward dog position. Lifting the tailbones, elongating the spine, feeling the fingers and the toes connect to the ground. We are now ready to move into our first flow of the day. Feeling the body find stillness, feeling the blood pumping through our veins. We're going to gaze forward between the fingertips, stepping that left foot in between the hands, rotating that back foot to a 45-degree angle, ready to lift the upper body into our warrior one pose. Making sure that knee is in line with our ankles. Going to take a nice big deep breath in, and as we exhale, release those hands behind the back, interlacing them, opening up that chest nice and wide. Big deep breath in, and as we stay strong, we move the chest towards the thigh, dropping the hands over the head, using the core, using the strength to keep us nice and strong. Big deep breath in, and as you exhale, bringing those hands all the way up and rotating them out into our warrior two pose. Gazing over the fingertips, keeping our core nice and strong. If you need, you can close your base slightly to find balance and stability. Flipping the front palm, drawing a beautiful line across the ceiling, stretching out the left side of the body in our reverse warrior. Big deep breath in, and as we exhale, moving back to neutral, ready to go forward, opening up the chest, lengthening the right side of the body, feeling the energy flow from the fingertips all the way down to the heel. And slowly making our way back to neutral, we're going to flow through these two positions into dancing warrior, drawing that beautiful line, remembering to breathe, flowing back through neutral, lengthening out that right side of the body, and Neutral, we'll do one more, drawing that beautiful line across the ceiling. And one last time, elongating even further all the way and moving back to neutral. Moving that body weight to the front of the mat, lengthening out that body, standing tall in our mountain pose. Opening up that chest as the arms feel like they're being pulled down towards the ground. We inhale, raise those hands all the way to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lifting up that right knee all the way up towards the chest, as high as you possibly can. Finding your balance, finding your strength, feeling the inner fire burn, sending that right leg back, finding your focal point, moving into our warrior three pose. Have a feeling as if someone's pulling that right foot's ankle all the way back to the opposite wall. Engaging that core, slowly lowering that leg all the way back to the ground, to standing position. We exhale, releasing that chest down to the thighs. Placing our weight into the palms of the hands, stepping back out into our plank. Ready to lower that body, tucking those elbows. And lift up that chest. Shoulders away from the ears. As we elongate that spine. And we exhale, sinking our hips back down into our child's pose. Allowing yourself to focus back on your breath. Breathing in for 4 counts, releasing for 4. Bringing your focus back to the practice. Feeling the newly oxygenated body buzz through the next flow. Slowly moving that weight back forward and tucking the toes and lifting up those hips into our downward dog. We are now ready to move into our next flow. Ready to gaze forward, stepping the right foot between the hands, rotating that back foot to a 45-degree angle. Ready to lift ourselves up into our warrior one pose. Making sure that knee is aligned with our ankle. We inhale, and as we exhale, bringing the hands behind the back, interlacing them, lifting up that chest all the way to the ceiling. Ready to exhale, moving that body forward onto the thighs. Finding our balance, finding our strength. Feeling the burn. Moving back out of this position, lifting the chest up all the way, ready to open up those hips, open up the chest into our warrior two. Remembering that you are more than welcome to make that base slightly smaller if need be. Feeling the energy flow out through the back leg and the back heel. Ready to flip the front palm, drawing a beautiful line across the ceiling, lengthening out the right side of the body. Gazing upwards. Moving back to neutral, stretching out the left side of the body, lengthening the side from the fingertips all the way out through the heel of the back foot. Lifting back to neutral, ready to flow through these two positions. You're more than welcome to deepen that base if you need more of a challenge. Flipping that front palm and we flow backwards, reverse warrior. And exhale to neutral. Inhale, here we go, stretching out the side, lengthening the body. And back to neutral. Feel that core stay warm and energized as you send energy through the fingertips and through the tippy toes. Stretching over one last time. Ready to move back to our warrior two. Stepping forward to the front of your mat. Lengthening out that body in your mountain pose. Feeling the energy of the fingertips flow all the way down to the ground. Lifting that chest. Engaging that core. We inhale, raising the hands all the way to the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring those hands to heart center. Lifting up that left knee, up towards the chest as high as you can go. Engaging the core, finding your balance, finding your strength. Ready to find your focal point on the floor to move into your warrior three. Hips are neutral. Softening the knees. Feeling the energy shoot out the back heel. As you engage the core, we inhale, moving back to neutral. Exhale, chest to thighs. Releasing the head. Slowly placing weight into the hands to step those legs back. Moving the body weight forward. Maybe lowering the heels, lowering the body, and lifting up. Nice big deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth as we lift the hips and send ourselves back into our child's pose. Allow the chest to soften down into the ground. Allow the body to release with every exhale. Sinking deeper into the ground. Bringing our minds back to our practice. Sinking our breath with every movement we make. Being grateful and thankful that we could work our bodies today. And slowly bringing those hands back up. Growing one vertebra at a time. Rolling those shoulder blades back. Squeezing them together and dropping them down the back of the spine. Inhaling, taking a nice big deep breath as you lengthen those arms up to the ceiling. As you exhale, slightly lifting that chin up, dropping the head backwards. Feeling the warmth you've created course through your body. Big deep breath in. Lifting that neck back to neutral. We exhale, releasing those hands to the side. Bring those legs out in front of you. Ready to slowly make your way down to the ground. Bring those knees up all the way to your chest. Giving yourself a nice big hug, a nice big squeeze. And we're going to take a nice nice big deep breath in, placing those hands out to the sides. And as you exhale, dropping the knees over towards the left side of the body. Bringing a nice twist in the spine. And bringing them back to neutral. Big deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling, twisting the spine over to the right side. Making sure that left shoulder is nicely glued down to the ground. And bringing those knees back to center. Drawing the knees all the way to the chest. Slightly opening the legs so the knees fall into the armpits. Taking hold of the outside of your feet in our happy baby pose. Allowing those knees to draw open down to the ground and either side of your body. Allowing that tailbone to stay glued to the ground, making sure it doesn't lift. Bringing those knees back together, releasing the feet. One last nice tight squeeze, lifting that head all the way to the knees. We're squeezing, we're tensing every single muscle we've worked today. And as we exhale, we release those legs out in front of you, placing those hands to the side of your body, palms facing upwards. We're now going to move into Shavasana. Try, relax and release as the body rejuvenates and the mind unwinds. The deeper you move into relaxation, the more you will benefit from this pose. Releasing any tension you may be holding in the face, maybe the jaw. Softening the shoulders, tucking those shoulder blades underneath the body. Feeling the shoulders drop out to the sides. Releasing the rib cage, allowing the hips to open as the legs and feet flop out to the sides. Release any tension you may be holding in the fingertips, over toes, and release and sink down deeper into the ground. And as you lie there in complete stillness, those eyes nice and closed, I'd like you to imagine this beautiful energy, newly created energy you have made. I'd like you to imagine it sitting in the core of your belly. I'd like you to feel how it flows throughout this body. Imagine it a beautiful fiery color of warmth, an orange, a yellow, a red. Feel how it flows from the core to the chest, up to the crown of the head. Feel it spread down the arms all the way down to the fingertips. This warm ball of energy, of light, of fire. Feel it flow from your core, down your legs, into the calves, spreading all the way down to the tippy toes. Feel its way making back to its home, the core. Remember this feeling. Allow this inner fire to settle within your body so you can take it with you throughout the day, throughout the week. And slowly going to bring ourselves back to our rooms. Allow yourself to hear the sounds around you. Slowly bringing movement into your fingertips, maybe into the toes, drawing those knees up, maybe dropping them over to one side. Slowly making your way back to a seated position. Crossing those legs in front of you. Going to take a nice big deep breath in, raising those hands all the way up towards the ceiling. And exhale, hands to heart center. Thank yourself for making the time for you today. Namaste.